All eyes on Doge. Big runner. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big runner. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Friday. All eyes on Doge. Well, ETH. All eyes on ETH and Doge. 2 days ago we were talking about Ethereum and Dogecoin to lead the alt season, and today it's happening. ETH is making big moves. Doge as well, as you can see on the charts, a lot of green with Doge as well, but the ETH and ETH ecosystem like PEPE doing very well. SHIB, not so much, but PEPE up 7%. So the ETH memes doing okay, and Doge like doing its thing as well. But the interesting thing over here is you see all this green, and what out of everything that's trading here in the green, what's in the red? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in the red. And everything else on my watch list is green. That doesn't happen very often. That doesn't happen very often. But when you see that, all the green, and then you get Bitcoin in the red. Oh, it looks like XRP is now going into the red a little bit. Yeah, Bitcoin and XRP, fine. No, all eyes on Doge and ETH. That's right, Ethereum. This morning, ETH made a run for 4K, touched over it, and then got rejected. But on the second run, later this afternoon, it just blew right by $4,000 for ETH. And so ETH most likely is going to come back and retest it as support, as trading often does when you have a major resistance line. So I fully do expect ETH will come back and retest before moving higher. And for Dogecoin, well, even this morning, right, we talked about Dogecoin trades a penny at a time, a penny at a time. It just always works that way, a penny at a time. And so in my video this morning, I was talking about, well, you had these two opportunities here to buy Dogecoin at $21.95 late last night and then in the middle of the night. And guess what? A gift was given at noon today, another $21.95 dip for Dogecoin. I'm just not hearing the bears saying 16 cent Doge anymore. It's August, holiday time, but no big pullbacks. We'll see. We may get another chance at $21.95 if Bitcoin goes lower. Bitcoin has been experiencing lower highs, continuing to see lower highs as we go back, right? Just not, Bitcoin is not moving up. So a little weakness there. And we have all the Bitcoin mining stocks like Riot and CleanSpark. They're down big today, which is kind of interesting. ETH doesn't have mining anymore, right? Because it changed to proof of stake. So no more mining of ETH. So where are the miners going to go? They're going to go to Doge. The miners are going to go to Dogecoin. So we'll be talking about Dogecoin mining again later in the month. Later in the month, we'll get into all the mining stuff. Right now, though, we're going to be talking about ETH and Doge. We'll touch on XRP. We'll touch on 401k retirement plans. We covered all that yesterday. That's yesterday's news. PEPE and Ethereum Classic. When ETH goes on a spike, Ethereum Classic does move. Maybe there's big mining going on in ETH Classic, not being used for much. I don't know what mining ETH Classic is going to do for you. But that's what we got for today. So let me drop down here in the corner and let me get started, and I'll get to you guys in the chat in just a minute. Got a few things to cover. Bitcoin. AO has this like big scale looking out every 4 years. We are still in the 4th year, right? Still 2025, where we would expect Bitcoin to continue moving up. But right now, pulling back a little bit, while a bit of a rotation into ETH and other alts happening right now. ETH broke 4K. Did you get your notification? Do you hold ETH? You won't get the notification if you don't hold it. Maybe if you have it on a watch list on something else like CoinMarketCap. Then you got the Ethereum approaching $4,000. And then it finally passed it. So those you ETH holders, congratulations. You've been probably holding a long time. Here we are, 4,000 again. Ash Crypto says ETH is breaking out. Needs to break 4,100 resistance. 4,100. Is that a thing? 4,100. We got to go back. We got to go way back. 4-hour chart. When's the last time ETH was up here? Oh, there it is. December 2024. 4,100. There it is. We had a double top right there. 4,100, as high as ETH went back there. Early December 2024. So that would be resistance. So let's change this one to, we're doing this live, guys. 41. Okay. This one, delete. This one, delete. And this one now will change to yellow because we've got past that. There we go. Now we got a new ETH chart to watch. There we go. ETH. Doge knocking on the door of 2,300 here. 2,300. $0.23 to you and me, folks. So that's ETH. And then Ryan says, look, got through 3,200, got through 38, 3,900, broke through, right? Well, we haven't really got the 4,095 yet. But then you go back to 2021, the all-time high is 48.78. 48.78. So ETH, wow. How much ETH staking, how much do you receive? I don't remember, Joshua. I don't remember. I used to have a bunch of it staked. I unstaked it and I sold that was staked back in January. I don't remember how much ETH I was getting, though, at the time. Don't remember. The other ETH that I have is sitting on PayPal, and you can't stake it there. Ethereum finally breaking out from a massive symmetric triangle, again, from the all-time high back in 2021. Yeah, you don't really measure from there. $8,000 ETH. But, you know, those predictions are out there for ETH. 7,000, 8,000. You can make the charts pretty much say whatever you want. So what about altcoins? What about altcoins? So altcoins go on runs in very short periods of time. Doge does the same thing, but alts especially, very short periods of time. We had October to December last year. We had November to April. November 2023 to April 2024. And then you got to go all the way back before the bear market to July through November 2021. And of course, the epic January to May, which was Dogecoin led, right? Big Dogecoin led. And then we had the big FUD, Saturday Night Live, Tesla, China, like all that stuff dumped the whole market in 2021. But market came storming back later in 2021. Those are the big runs. Are we looking at that coming? The alt season, the big run. Again, short period of time. Is it going to be this October to December? Is it going to be more like September or maybe August to November? What is it going to be? We will be watching. But that's a good chart. The alts go on runs. That's when you want to be in the alts before the big run starts. So then you can be advantaged. You're not chasing. You're not chasing. So, yeah. We continue. All this talk about XRP and like, well, here's the downfall today. It was like there was some article this morning about BlackRock. Now that the SEC lawsuit against Ripple is done, and we had the XRP pump yesterday. We looked at that yesterday. There was an article this morning about, well, maybe BlackRock is going to file now for an XRP ETF. BlackRock, which currently lists and trades Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum ETFs, said it does not have plans for an XRP ETF or a Solana ETF. At this time, BlackRock does not have any plans to file XRP or Solana. So there you go. XRP, all of those people talking about, oh, XRP, it's going to be the next Bitcoin. Here we go. And it's just like, yeah, no. BlackRock's like, yeah, we're not playing that game. We are not doing XRP. Somebody else is going to do XRP ETF, but not BlackRock, which is kind of interesting. News, Doge. We talked about this morning on the video about the magnets. Trader Allen putting magnets on his chart. It's just about time for Kriss to put a magnet on his chart. We'll probably do that today. We're going to put a magnet on the KrissPax chart so we can suck the Dogecoin price right up. But if Trader Allen isn't done, he's like, okay, let's look at the monthly. Let's look again. I showed this on my video again this morning as well. 1, 2, 3 in the green back 2 cycles ago. 1, 2, 3 in the green this cycle. He could have done it here. 2019. He could have done it. Oh, well. He chose not to. Whatever. But yeah, this is pointing to a big run here in the fall, which I've been saying since when? January. And then Doge on the weekly zoomed out. I don't know what these blue lines are, up and down, up and down. Looked like he was trying to do some kind of head and shoulder thing, but not really playing out that way. I guess it's similar to the 2020, early 2021 pattern. Maybe that's what he's trying to show. Yeah. So yeah, coming soon. And then Buy Dip Crypto also had a Doge chart. Doge looks ready to explode, holding strong above long-term trend line with rising momentum. Prices building a base above key liquidity zones and eyeing a move towards supply zone 50 cent plus. This could be the last chance before liftoff. And as some say, you get the price you deserve when you buy. You get the price you deserve. We've got the pinger on, so we'll be watching. We've got a mix between the red and the green, so we'll be watching that. In the last hour, there's been over $3 million of shorts on ETH that have been wiped out. So ETH is like the big one right now as far as liquidations. So we will be watching that. But for now, Doge trying to get above 23 cents. Bitcoin is just not moving. So Doge is going to have to do it on its own. ETH, again, up over 4,000. Solana is just mixed. XRP is mixed. ETH Classic is up. And PEPE is up. Those are the ones we were watching today. Big move on the PEPE today. Thank you to Ethereum. SHIB not moving. Hey, Christoph, how are you? Blue Horse. Good morning. Mr. T, all eyes on Doge. Gillo, next target for Doge. We gotta claim 23 cents. It's going to be penny at a time. Got to break 23, retest to support, and then move higher. The green bars are going to keep the bears away. The charts are not looking bearish at all. So if anybody's calling for 16-cent Doge, they're cracked. They're just cracked. I'm not drinking today. Not right now. I'm drinking at dinner. Friday night dinner. I'll have a little wine at dinner. I'm not drinking it. So, Doge is about to take a giant run. Yep. Hey, CJ. It's a choppy and up because we're up banging our head at 23 cents right now. So, yeah. Did I hear news on Chainlink yesterday? Yes, we covered the Chainlink stuff yesterday. Chainlink continued today, continued to move up today. So the Chainlink chart is looking very nice. Chainlink typically doesn't go like this. 2 big days of runs up, but looking good. Looking good. What's my average? My average is a little over 7 cents, Martin, on my Dogecoin. It's a little over 7 cents. It used to be about 6.5 cents, but then I sold a bunch of Doge. And I've been buying back, but I'm bought back at 13 cents, 17 cents, right? On the dips. But not as much as I had already. So Sunshine, how are you? Yes, Orbit, coin count. Music, how are you? David, really, this kind of chart, I have seen 1,800% gains. Well, 1,800% gains. But Doge will explode some point in time, yes. I'm only 50 subs away from 20,000 now, David. I'm at 19,950, only 50 more subs. So if you want to say that you were subscribed to KrissPax before 20K, go hit that subscribe button. Limited chance. We will be doing a Dogecoin giveaway later in the live stream too, because it's only August 8th. We've got 3 more plus Monday, which will be a 4th. We got 4 more consecutive days of Dogecoin giveaways. Eurovinci, why use the Dogecoin wallet versus just putting it all on Ledger? Because I want to use it to spend, to transfer, to tip, to receive tips. So that's what the MyDoge wallet is for. So you have both. You have a Ledger wallet for your long-term storage, but then you put some on your MyDoge wallet to use. If you wanted to be generous and tip somebody some Doge, you don't do that out of your ledger. You do that on MyDoge. That's why. Steadily moving forward up. Yes, XPEV stock for those that followed my call on XPEV stock. Another good day today for XPeng. Yep. Another good day for XPeng. BitOrigin was up again today. I talked about that this morning, and that was on X. If you follow me on X, you got the latest on BitOrigin. You got to follow me on X, at KrissPax. Give me a follow. When I'm not doing YouTube videos and YouTube live streams, I occasionally do fill in on X. What's up with Jasmine? Wilfredo asks. What is Jasmine doing? A penny and a half. It's chilling. That's pretty good gain since the 6th, but everything has kind of gone up. But yeah, still got a ways to go to recover for Jasmine, but it's all good news on Jasmine right now. The price just hasn't taken off yet. I know, K-Mac. I wouldn't expect a Chainlink to pump because it typically doesn't really pump. So, Maxim, I've not bought any of the smoking chicken fish. I have not. I'll leave that to Raw Paul. How is that thing even doing anyway? Now that you ask. Smoking chicken fish. It's down today. Down 1% today. Down 1% for the week. Down 4% for the month. Year? Yeah, not a good looking chart. That is not a good looking chart. There's no interest in this thing. This thing, yeah, as somebody posted here on the 6th. I assume this has officially rugged. Nothing more dead the past year. Worst coin in my bag. Smoking chicken fish. Yeah, not touching that. I'm not touching that. Gabe, 20-cent average, 12,000 Doge. Nice. Arska, I just started crypto investing and I need first coin to buy. Can you recommend something? Can I recommend something for Arska? What do you guys think in the chat? What would you recommend Arska start with for crypto investing? What would be your first choice? Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. So Arska can see what the rest of you recommend if you're starting in crypto. Orbit. God. Really? Annie. Hey, Annie got an upgrade. We might have to check in on Annie. I didn't sell Doge in 2021, Stickman. I didn't sell. I held. I didn't start taking profits until December 2024 at 42 cents. So, Arska, there you go in the chat. Mostly Doge. Got a few XRPs, a few Sheebs. Why? I don't know. And a bonk. But there you go. I would say buy some Doge. Buy some Doge, not financial advice. Ali, how are you? Long waits for the Doge from January. Yeah. Eric, things are looking up for ETH and the alts. That is true. DB, how are you? Starcat, Doge just casually replenished 5 billion market cap in just a few days. I know. And did you see on coin market cap, for those that didn't notice, Dogecoin flipped Tron. Dogecoin now back to number 8 and just now 2 billion above Tron. So Doge is not dead. Can you imagine? Doge is not dead. Not dead. So there you go. Yes, Doug says limited chance to be an OG sub of the KrissPax channel. 50 more. Let me get the latest count here. And it is, yep, 50 more. 19,950. And then we will go on account when it starts getting close to 20,000. We will go on account. CJ expecting a late August pump with moves like these in the beginning of the month. Well, we know what happened in July, though, right? We had moves like this in the beginning of July. And then by July 20th, it was like, nope, we're dumping. So, yeah. If you hit the like and subscribe button, it ups the odds of winning free Doge. Thank you, Redskins. The Commanders are in New England tonight. Did you see that? The Commanders, not the Redskins, the Commanders are in New England for a preseason game tonight. Hey, Matt, I spoke with my advisor about the possible integration of crypto. He said that it's not possible for them, but he seemed open to talking about crypto in comparison to last time. And he's in XRP, of course, because he's a banker. He's into XRP. Oh. Ryan, yes, Doge will probably come back to 21.99. We will see. Arrow went beast mode today, Ali. Yeah, we were watching Arrow. Aerodrome was looking good. 18%. Look at that, Arrow. Nice pump for Aerodrome. Sweet. Smash the like button. DC bundles. I appreciate it. It's the coin count. Will bonk make you any money? Yeah. Once Solana figures out what it wants to do, when Solana goes on a run, you can bet bonk is going to as well. Bonk has been slow and steady the past couple of days. Not a big run, but it's just kind of bouncing around. We got to get back over 00003, which is this yellow line here. But yeah, it's not going to be in the seeker phone. We found that out. That was disappointing on the bonk. That was a little disappointing. But bonk can still run. Maramello, penny at a time, right? 23 cents today. There was a Robinhood notification today that Dogecoin hit 23 cents. It was probably just for like half a second. Binance, it did not. Binance, the closest it got was 22.98. 22.98. But it did hit 23 cents on Robinhood. Mortgage the house to buy more Doge. Not a good idea. You don't want to be in more debt. You got to get out of debt. That is not a good move. And I'm not a trader, David. Absolutely not. Do I dabble in some other cryptos besides Doge? Yes. Because I'm a trader. 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 Not traitor. So I have a little fun on the side. Got a little bonk, got a little pump, got a little pengu. Having some fun with it. The yawning carp, ETH, Bitcoin, Doge, Sui, Jasmy, Algo, and Litecoin. That's a good portfolio. That's a good portfolio. And then we've got others that are just memes, Doge, Pepe, Bonk. What's my price target for selling? It's Nazmul, it's not a price. It's going to be the calendar and as well as the news. What is going on this fall? That's what it's going to be based on. It's not going to be a particular price this time. Now it's going to be the calendar. What's going on with Doge? What are the catalysts? What are the news? We get past October 17th, rolling into October 20th. Where is Dogecoin trading then? And so to me, it's going to be more about the calendar and the catalysts and not a specific price. So, and we can't even begin to think about lows in 2026 until we know what the peaks are. F1, we got to wait. We got to wait. Labubu? Is there a Labubu token? Probably is. Yeah, I got out of Sheeb music. I got out of Sheeb. I bet you can't wait. I couldn't wait. I made money on it, sold for a profit, and I was like, yep, I'm done with you. Would have been a lot better just buying Dogecoin. Yeah. Martin, I wouldn't do leverage. Wouldn't do leverage. Even 2 to 3x leverage. The guy yesterday talking about 50x, that's ridiculous. But even 2x or 3x leverage, if the price goes down, like it did earlier today, we almost hit 23, dropped all the way down to 22, took out a bunch of leverage trades right there. Even a 2x or 3x leverage trade, liquidated, gone. I won't be messing with that. And as Pedro reminds us, 1 Doge equals 1 Doge, always. Christoph, you're all caught up. Good. Good. When I get to 20,000 subs, I need to do a bloopers or best of. I need to have somebody do that for me. I don't have the time to do that. See, these big YouTube channels, they've had people who work for them and they do that kind of stuff. I don't have the time. Somebody would have to do it for me. I can't do it. No way. Way too time consuming. Yeah, how many in the chat think we're going higher over the weekend? Good question. What does this weekend have in store for us with Doge? Right now, with ETH, if ETH stays up in the 4s, Doge will be in the 23s. I believe so. Preseason action. I can't believe people actually gamble on preseason football. It's unbelievable that you're wagering bets on a game that doesn't matter. They're trying to see if players have anything or not. By the third or fourth quarter, they're all like the fourth stringers, people that are probably not even going to make the team, seeing if one happens to catch a spark or something. You have no idea. Unbelievable. How do we get the D for Doge? If you're not on your phone and you're on a computer, you go to Billy Marcus's, Billy M2K.net. You go to Billy Marcus's website, which is billym2k.net. And you go to the copy and paste menu item right there. And right there, you can copy the Dogecoin D. That's how you get the Dogecoin D when you're on a computer. If you're on the phone, you just hold down the D key on your phone keyboard, and then it comes up in a little pop-up on your phone. But when I'm on a computer, I just go to Billy Marcus's and I do a copy. I go to his copy paste. He also has the X logo for X.com. He's got the X logo too, which is cool. Thank you, Billy. Very handy. Very handy for Billy. But yeah, you can just go there and you can copy to the clipboard, and then you just go over and paste it in. Bloopers are a phenomenal idea. Yeah, I would guess that my foot would probably make the cut, right? It'd be in there somewhere. See, I don't have time to go looking for that stuff. Koi TV, how are you? The house is awesome. We love it. It's been awesome watching all the flowers. First, we had the flowering trees and the early daffodils. Now we've got some really nice roses, and the rhododendrons did well late spring. Yeah, bunch of other flowers. And now we're in August, so not a lot, but the rose bushes look really nice. Again, we had no idea. We had no idea what was going to come up as far as the landscaping, because we saw the house in January, bought it in February. The Google Street View was all done like late August, so about almost like what it is now. So we had no idea what the spring was going to look like. But it was nice. We'll probably add next year. Hey, Ramon, how are you? Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. That's what I do here. Answer questions. I'm good on the live streams. I don't get everybody, but I get most. I get most. If you want to post a photo, you can do that in the YouTube app in your phone. You just go to the YouTube app and you just go to my page, the KrissPax page, and then type on YouTube community, and you can load a photo there. All right? We want to see what the Batmobile looks like. Load it on the YouTube community. Good afternoon, Raul. How are you? Trader, what's the difference? Speaking of leverage, heat maps. What is up? with the heat maps today. Everything's kind of going sideways now. But a lot of ETH shorts got taken out. We know that. But Bitcoin is just sideways. So with Bitcoin, not much. Bitcoin is just going sideways, not taking anything out. Of course, loading up with long leverage and short leverage traders on either side. Looks like about even with the most recent trades there. Kind of even looking for Bitcoin. But Bitcoin just isn't doing much, just kind of going sideways. However, ETH is going up, taking out the shorts. ETH took out a bunch of shorts this morning, over $100 million, and then went even higher, took out another $100 million. And these were all new ones that were made this morning that got wiped out early this afternoon. Shorting Ethereum on a Friday. Craziness. And Dogecoin? Let's see. Dogecoin took out some shorts like 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of leverage longs down here, right below 22 cents. Don't want it to go down there. 21.7, 21.6. Yikes. Let's just go up. Let's just go up. Yeah, green candles. Exactly. Let's go. Hey, Chaz, I had 52,000 Doge, but wanted to catch one of the dips, sold half, bought back in, lost about 2K. Yeah, the swing trading's tough. Swing trading in this market is tough. Be very careful. That's how you feel about PEPE? You're making money on it, but would be making more if it was just in Doge. PEPE could go on a big run and then you'll be happy. But I mean, today PEPE is outperforming Dogecoin. But PEPE's been pretty weak over the past month. When you reach 20,000 subs, drink a 6-pack on the air. Yeah, it's not happening, David. I don't drink 6-packs. I have the occasional drink, but yeah, not 6-packs. Again, trying to stay healthy here, man. You get older, you got to stay healthy. Dun, dun, dun. Degeneracy at its finest. Betting preseason football. Isn't that something? Just amazing. A Doge Kriss bobblehead. That would be fun. A lot of people are saying alt season started. Could be. I mean, we go to Bitcoin dominance and we zoom out on it and we're like, yep, Bitcoin dominance is falling. So once Bitcoin dominance falls below 60, which is this orange line down here, that was my target. It's this solid orange line down here at 60. Once Bitcoin dominance falls below 60, then we're talking. Then we're talking. Now we have Doge dominance going back up, trying to get back to 1% like it was earlier in July. We have ETH Bitcoin making big move up over 12%. ETH Bitcoin. So ETH Bitcoin has not been at 12% since January. So that was a long time. That was a long time. So yes, ETH versus Bitcoin has been going up since early May. ETH versus Bitcoin. That's pretty strong. And of course, Doge versus Bitcoin trying to get back to 20, which is where it was just back here in July. So little weakness there, opportunity to buy Doge. What's Doge going to do tonight? Is Doge going to finally break over 23 cents? We're watching. Take profit target price for ETH, Bowman. Again, I'm just waiting for the fall. Again, my target prices aren't prices, they're dates. And I want to see what happens after October 17th. So October 20th into late October, what are the markets doing? We'll see where the prices are then. Hey, Petruchio, how are you? Yeah, Bitcoin dominance needs to drop below 60% F1. That's what I just showed. Like minds, think alike. Is ETH going to have a pullback? It's not looking like it right now. ETH looking very strong up here above 4K. I think ETH could come back and retouch 4K as support. That would be a classic move. But right now it's showing strength. Hey, Steven. Doge-shaped hedges. Josh. Isfandyar, I do not know what Goldfinch and Voxies are. They don't even sound like coins. They're just tokens, probably. Be careful. DZ750, you were just watching Virtual Bacon. He firmly believes Bitcoin has 2 to 2.5 potential. From here, all top 10 coins, 5x from here. Virtual Bacon, he's being a bull, isn't he? Very, very bullish. Now he does do technical analysis. He gets into the charts. Sometimes the TA can be a little too bullish. And maybe he is. But he's been doing this a long time. He's pretty good. So 2x for Bitcoin would take it to $230,000 for Bitcoin. I wouldn't say all top 10 coins will 5x though. We're not going to have BNB do a 5x from its all-time high. I don't think so. If Doge does a 5x, that's $1 Doge. That's going to be hard. So sounds overly optimistic for where we are in the bull cycle. Joss, new to the Dogecoin community, and of course you bought a nice bunch of Doge. Awesome. Welcome to the fam. Ramon has posted in the YouTube community the Batmobile pic. Anybody who has a YouTube app on their phone, go to my page, my channel page, and type on click the little button that says visit community. Here, I'll make this nice and big for you all. Right? Go to the KrissPax YouTube page. That's youtube.com/@KrissPax. That's me. And then click on this visit community button. And then just hit newest. And you'll see the newest pick is Ramon. Ooh, it's in the garage. Woo! It's almost like a big shadow. Look at that. Whoa, look at that. It's like It's like a big wedge, right? Look at that, Ramon. That is sharp. That is a black Cybertruck, my friend. Black Cybertruck right there. After the stream, guys, go into the YouTube community and post your thoughts on Ramon's Batmobile, the black Cybertruck. Check that out. That's very cool, Ramon. Congrats. Congrats. Hey, Nick, how are you? Doge is about to pull in all the money from other cryptos. There'll be a lot. What's happened with Pengu? You know, with Pengu, it just has so much behind it that I'm glad I bought some, and it's going to go on a big run as well. So I'm holding to see. And I bought here on these little green circles. That's where I bought the first dip, and then I bought more on the second dip. So Pengu, we will watch. This is what remember on Tuesday, this is what I was expecting Doge to do, right? Expecting it to come over 21 cents, come back, retest, and move higher. Well, it didn't do it Tuesday, but it did it Thursday. Traded over, came back, retested, moved higher. And then what did it do at 22 cents? Came over and retested 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times retested 22 cents before moving higher. That is what we are expecting now at 23 cents. It'll just fly right over, come back, retest as support 1, 2, or 3 times, and then move higher. That's what Doge does when it's moving up. That's what it does. Nick is enjoying a little whiskey. Euro. Let's say crypto goes to 2 this cycle, which I think 80 cents to $1 for Doge. I think it'll be hard getting to $1. I don't think it's going to make $1. I think it's going to be really, really tough. Once it goes over $1, it'll fly. I think you're going to have to pull back before it gets to $1. Pull back to like 90, 80 cents. Then it goes flying past $1 and it won't retest. That's what I think. Keggers. It's now a good time to buy. Exactly. Hey, Joss. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. You're in the Netherlands. Awesome. Glad to have you here. AI Kriss can go drink the 6-pack or the kegger. Yeah. Ramon thinks 21.49. I don't think so. Not right now. Who said I was going to buy 20,000 Dogecoin on 20,000 subs? Did I say that? I might have, actually. I might have. I guess I got to do it if I said it. You haven't seen an email regarding a giveaway from Tuesday. I haven't sent an email. Well, no, you need to just send me an email. I It just gets too confusing then. That's all it is. I do day by day. Day by day. First time posting on the community. Awesome. And that's a good post from him. That's the post. Joss again with another super chat. 8,000. Okay, we call them coins, not shares, okay, in crypto. Just to let you know, shares are stocks, coins are crypto. So coins. So over 8,000 coins, all right? Hey, it's money, right? Of course it's worth it. Every little bit. Yeah, where he came up with the name Virtual Bacon, I don't know. It is kind of funny, though. Yep, just got to hold. Good advice. Hi, Charlotte. It is a beaut. Yeah, again, Yeely, no price targets right now for the fall. I don't have price targets. I'm just following the calendar now. And we will see where the prices are in October. And then I'm going to start really paying attention to prices. But here in August, I have no idea. ETH could be 5,000. It could be 8,000. I'm not going to pick a number right now. Who are you calling a hacker? Yeah, I don't like that dude. Oh, some people. We retested a downtrend as support. We did that a while ago. That was a long time ago. But you're saying, yeah, on the daily, that was before. We used to have it down here, right? This is what we had before, was that. Right? So early July, we went above that. That was the support. I mean, the resistance line from the 48 cents. That was the line right there. And we had that on the screen for a while. So we broke out of that. Now, if you moved it, right, to clip that 48, then we're nowhere near. But that's not really a thing. Okay? That's the way I see it. That was the line, and we had that line, and we broke that in July. The circle is out here for the golden cross. We showed that the other day. Potential golden cross coming for Doge later in August. That's coming. The golden cross. For those that don't know what that is, that's when the 50 crosses above the 200 on the daily. And you know what? With the acceleration of the price of Doge, that's going to happen sooner, my friends. Ooh. Ooh. That's going to happen next week. I got to move this over. That's going to happen next week, my friends. The golden cross is coming. The golden cross is coming probably about Tuesday. Well, that'll be fun. We'll be watching that. We'll have a golden cross and KrissPax. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. And then KrissPax getting 20,000 subs. That is coming, my friends. Woohoo! Meanwhile, we're making another run towards 23 cents. Let's go, Doge. Let's go. Hey, James. Coin. I just need Doge to hit $3. That's all you need is Doge to hit $3. That's funny. If Bitcoin dominance dropped to 54 over the next 5 days, okay, that's not going to happen. Would that change your projection to be sooner? Yeah, I don't know what will happen then, but that's not realistic, F1. Not realistic. Charlotte, 2 of my clients opened a Coinbase account, bought Doge over the past few days. Aha, they're waking up. Very good. Spreading the word of Doge, Charlotte. That's awesome. That is awesome. Very strong. Would it be okay to ask for Doge to 3x? Sure. Sure. You know what that would be? That would be 69-cent Doge. 69 would be a 3x from here. 69. That's a good number. That is a good number, my friend. 69-cent Dogecoin. A 3x from here. Yeah, it doesn't always happen, Ramon. Don't always have to grab the longs. Sometimes they just let them go and those win. That has happened. Just sold my wife to buy more Doge. Oh, that's funny. Can we clear 28 cents this weekend? I'm not that bullish on the weekend. Not in August. Not that bullish for a move to 28 cents. Yili says, we'll sell half my Doge at 42 cents. The quarter at 65, and then the other will go to $1. Nice to have a target. Yes, Nazmol, I think we will see 5-cent Pengu by October. Yes. Hey, Demi, how are you? Just a little comedy. So on this channel, when you're doing comedy like that, just put a little emoji in your posts, right? The little like rolling on the floor laughing one, so I know you're being funny and you're not being serious, because what you said earlier was a little mean, actually. So I didn't think you were being funny. All right? That's how we do that here. And watch the all caps too. You're welcome for the 33 Doge. My friend Sebastian did win the giveaway, and he got his 33 Doge. And we will be doing a giveaway. We have 99 likes today. 99 likes on a day when Doge is up. Wow. We need more likes. Need more likes. James's average is 22.33. Well, now it's 22.93, so you are in the green. You threw the dartboard at Floki and you timed that right. I didn't know Floki was going to get listed on Robinhood. I mean, crazy. Crazy. Demi bought a little Sui, little Cardano. Good luck. Good luck. Andrea, Doge now about 23 cents. It was at 28 cents. That was overbought. right? So it retraced, pulled back, took out a bunch of leverage traders. Now we're moving back up. It's just trading. There isn't any specific news. I think the stuff like BitOrigin is doing, and I mean, that's positive. People are seeing Doge OS and all the news coming out about that. People also seeing what's going on with the House of Doge. They're talking like they're building stuff and we're just waiting. So all of that is coming. So yeah. Gina Adventures also received Dogecoin from yesterday's draw. People think I don't actually send the Dogecoin. I do. Ready to enter the drawing? Rigged. Toot, toot, toot. The Robinhood listing. Yeah, when a thing like that happens and the price spikes, you take your profit then. Absolutely. You take your profits. Looking for a dip on, see, that's why you want it to go to 21.49. So you can buy in at a lower price. I know you. Martin, I should make a merch shirt that says, "I told you so, buddy." I told you so, buddy. That's good. Yep, Doge is looking strong. Yeah, if you draw it from the 48 to the second peak, then we're nowhere close. We're under it now. If Doge gets to $1, Ramon, we will have a hell of a party. At least 10 Domino's pizzas, for sure. At least. Right. The circle is just as the reminder of that it's coming. It's got to be on the daily, though. That was just highlighting when it was going to happen. Now, it's coming. It is coming. I think it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll be seeing that golden cross. It is coming. Are there any others that have a golden cross coming? And certainly Bitcoin's golden cross was a while ago. ETH had their golden cross back in June. Look at that. That's when ETH's golden cross was. And then took off. Algorand's is happening tomorrow. Solana just had theirs. And now Solana's moving. Maybe Bonk was the same. I haven't looked at this. I'm checking it out. Oh, Bonk's was back here. Bonk has been down since its golden cross. But Doge's is coming. Coming. Trying to get over 23 cents. We're so close. I know. We have the golden cross and then Doge takes off. Nazif, we're going to talk about Dogecoin mining later in August. Okay, we're going to have a whole series on that. It's coming. Just let's be patient. We will get there. Were the Smiths from Manchester? Really? Didn't know that. I knew they were in UK somewhere. Manchester. Would I ever sell my Doge for ETH? Nope, I would not. I would sell my ETH for Doge, though. Hit the like button, everybody. We have 123 likes. We should give away some Dogecoin. We should give away some Doge. It looks like Pax Cat is going to make an appearance too. Yeah, I don't really follow Pulse Chain. Pengu is a good idea. I don't trade on margin. Hi, Cat. Joy Division, The Cure, New Order. All good stuff. Don't call me buddy. Right. Woo! What's up, Jason? Blue Monday. The best-selling single ever was Blue Monday. And they didn't make any money on it. Isn't that crazy? New Order did not make any money on the best-selling single ever. They didn't make money on it. Craziness. You want a Doge miner? Me too. We'll be talking about that later this month. You keep hearing XRP at work. Yeah, but XRP is in the red today. Bitcoin's in the red today. Doge is in the green. So close to 23 cents. Come on, Doge, you're so close. My year-end predictions always hit, Sunshine. Is there a golden cross coming for Pengu? Is the golden cross coming for Pengu? It happened. Middle of July. The middle of July. It already happened. About to do the drawing, DC bundles. Charlotte talking about Manchester. The Pax Cat is here. Say hello. There's the cat right there. Just wants to be close to his dad. Joe, Uncle Boy. The cat. Yeah, CDC. How about ETH, huh? 4,050. Going to go higher. We're going to be looking at profitability of miners. A lot of it depends on how much you pay for electricity. And, of course, when the price of Doge starts going back up. Yep. Pax Cat in the house. A PEPE Golden Cross. Let's see. Got to go to the daily. The PEPE Golden Cross happened in June. And it hasn't done a lot since then. Again, Golden Crosses actually talk more about what already happened, and it's not a predictor of the future. It's just something that happens. If I don't win Doge tonight, the cat gets it. We do not talk about dead cat bounces on this channel. There's no dead cat bounce. Pax Cat doesn't like it. I don't remember Dima James Potts. Dima James Potts, I mean, come on. His charts are showing like $40 Dogecoin. And you're going to believe him? Jeez. Oh, new world. You're ahead of me. Pax Cat might win. No, we don't make tokens, Joss. Nope. I have two cats. One likes stocks, the other crypto. That is funny. Pax Cat is here. Yours doesn't like. Oh, yours likes XRP, and that's why she doesn't get fed. Oh my God, that's funny. We'll just take care of that. The boot. Just not even dealing with that. The boot. What is the strategy? If I sold 20,000 Doge at 20, took some profit, buy more now, should let it sit. Byron, this isn't the time to be selling and buying here. This is the time to be buying and holding. That's my message right now. Coin count, buying and holding. The boot. I don't recall ever saying Doge was going to go to $1. Did I predict Dogecoin to $1? I don't think so. Go watch my price prediction videos and you show me the clip where I said Doge was going to be $1. You show me that. So because we have the cat right here, Pax Cat, right here next to the magic 8 ball. The word of the day is Pax Cat, my friends. Pax Cat for the giveaway, because we're not getting over 23 cents without a giveaway. We need those green candles. So everybody put Pax Cat in the stream. Only capitalized letter is the P. The C is lower. Pax Cat. That is the word of the day for the giveaway, Pax Cat. So for those that have not taken part in a giveaway yet on the KrissPax channel, to enter, you type the word of the day. It's usually Dogecoin, but today it's Pax Cat. And Pax Cat, well, you'll have to prove it to me, Energy Trail. I'm not predicting dollar Doge. So you'll have to take a screenshot of it and post it on the YouTube community of what I said, because I don't think I predicted $1 Dogecoin. So, and that's that. I'm not going to talk about it again because you're putting words in my mouth. But you go find it. You take the time to find it. All right. Giveaway. 3 drawings, 33 Dogecoin each, 3 winners. If your name comes up, you need to be here. You can't be AFK. You got to be here, and you've got to respond in the chat with a woohoo, yay, I won, awesome, something like that. So I know that you know, right, that you won. And then at the end of the drawings, I will put my email address up on the screen, and you can just send me an email with your YouTube handle and your Dogecoin wallet address. Yes, I need your Dogecoin wallet address so I know where to send the Doge, but only to the winners. Don't email me your Dogecoin wallet if you didn't win. I just delete those. Some people still do it. I just delete them. It gets annoying. Don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. So, PaxCat is the word of the day to enter for the drawing. We will do 3 spins. This is the giveaway tool. It is not rigged. It is random. Even if you type PaxCat in 10 times in the chat, you still only get 1 entrance. Still only 1 entry. So that's how it works on this channel, everybody. Not rigged. Yes, Weather Girl. Not rigged. But hey, we have fun here. This is the 8th day of August, 8th consecutive day of giveaways. We will have other giveaways on Saturday and Sunday. And then because of Nismo, we're actually going to have a giveaway on Monday as well, as we keep the streak going of Dogecoin giveaways. And we'll be watching in the background on the screen here to see if this red candle turns to green, as we are being so generous and nice, doing only good every day by giving away Dogecoin. So let's go. First draw. Let's do this thing. All right. Who's going to win today? First draw is Choco Bo. Choco Bo. That is not easy to say. Giveaway 61. Choco Bo. Congratulations, Choco. Yeah. You are the winner of the first drawing. Do you approve, PaxCat? He's hardly paying attention. Chocobo is from Final Fantasy. Oh, interesting. I don't play that game, but awesome. All right. Here we go. Drawing number 2. We'll do it. PaxCat is the word of the day, not Dogecoin. It's PaxCat today. Han Daniel. Han Daniel wins again. Yes. A previous winner, Han Daniel. Congratulations. Chaz, if you will have to create a Doge wallet. So you would do that just by downloading the MyDoge wallet app, and you can create a Dogecoin wallet there. I only send Dogecoin to Dogecoin wallets. So you can create a new one right on MyDoge. It only takes like 2 minutes. So Han Daniel is gonna pass it on. Awesome. Thank you, Han Daniel, for your generosity of passing it on. The PaxCat agrees that is being good. Even though he's a cat, he's a Doge at heart. Aren't you, buddy? No, don't. You just stay where you are. Don't. You're going to cause trouble if you go back there. Do not do that. All right, we're going to redraw the second draw. Thank you, Han Daniel. Passing it on. Astro Noob. Hey, Astro. Congratulations. Woo-hoo. Still have a red candle back there. Not happy. Supposed to turn green. We're doing only good. Woo, buddy. Yes. Congrats. All right. There is our second winner. We will now move on to our third drawing. Congrats, Astro. Here we go. Third draw. MB. You are the third winner. That wasn't too long ago. You won before. Oh, no, that was MG that won. But MB's won before, I believe. Anyway, here we are today. Woot. A woot from MB. Awesome. All right, my friends. I didn't see Chocobo passed it on. I did not see that music. See if I can scroll up. Scroll up. I see a thank you. I'm going to pass it on to someone. I see that. All right. I do see that. Thank you for pointing that out, music. Chocobo did decide to pass it on. So we will now redraw the first draw. The cat was supposed to tell me that. That's the cat's job, and the cat being lazy. So, third draw, or redrawing the first draw. Let's go. I know, the cat is just lazy. Lazy is all F. This cat. Some is best. Hey, Some. Congrats. Woohoo. Yeah. Thank you, Energy Trail. Yeah, that doesn't sound like something I would have said, $1, but he said 31 cents. And I was more bullish than that. So, okay. Some is best is going to pass it on, everybody. Thank you for your generosity. The cat is bored. He's just leaving now. Oh, haven't seen Raiden, Travis. And he's on the other side of the world and he's sleeping whenever we're doing the live. So he says he can't make the lives. All right, we're going to redraw again. First draw. Steven, what are you going to do now? You win again. You haven't even collected from the last one yet. Pass it on. Steven is passing it on. No, Miguel, they don't have the right to double it. Unless they send me Dogecoin. So I know the strength, right? We're going to draw again. Totally rigged, right? Totally rigged. Denise again. Hey, Denise. Oh. Even past winners are like, you type the word in, you have an even chance, just like anybody else. Ocean Pal. No, Joss, I don't know what that is. Hey, Denise. You still here? So rigged. Denise has decided to pass it to PaxCat. Ah, wow. Passing it to PaxCat. Wow. Well, there it is. You are allowed to do that. All right. PaxCat the king, you're getting Doge. Fuzzball, can I keep drawing until you win? Oh. That is funny. Thanks, Denise. That was fun. That was fun. So for the winners, you need to send me an email, and that will be to KrissCrypto@gmail.com. That's KrissKrypto, KrissCrypto@gmail.com. In your email, send me your YouTube handle and your Dogecoin wallet address. And tonight I will send you your Doge. For today's giveaway. And guess what? We're going to do it again tomorrow on Saturday. Yes, Kriss will be live on Saturday afternoon, and we'll have another Dogecoin giveaway. All in good fun. Tomorrow will only be August 9th. And then we've got the 10th. What's an email? Oh, so good. So good. 69 Doge for the 69th giveaway. How many giveaways have we had? 61. We've done this 61 times. And that's a minimum of 3 giveaways each. Sometimes we had more giveaways. Sometimes we had 4. Sometimes we had 6. That's a lot. Gotcha, MB. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Steven, gotcha. Awesome. Will Ben Cowan be wrong about alts going back down against Bitcoin in September? That's a great question, Con. That is a great question. I believe that he's going to be half right, because he showed on his chart where he thought Bitcoin dominance was going to go back up to, and I say it's only going to be half that. So I agree with him on the idea. I disagree with him on how high Bitcoin dominance will go back up. When I was watching that, I was like, I get what he's saying, but it's not going to go back up as high as he says. What do you think about that, Con? That's my take on it. I do think Bitcoin dominance is not just going to drop off the table now. I believe it will come back, like you say, in September. but that's not as high as Ben Cowan is saying. How to get to the YouTube community, Sunshine? Yes, you have to go into the, excuse me, you have to have the YouTube app on your phone. You go into the YouTube app. Then you navigate to my channel. And there's a button on there called YouTube Community. That's how you get there. Available to everyone on the YouTube app on your phone. Fuzzball, the last time Elon Musk spoke about Doge was just about a year ago when he was on the campaign trail. He was in Pennsylvania, probably in October, I believe, of last year. And there was a Q&A session, and someone lined up and asked the question to him about Dogecoin. And he did respond and talked about how he likes Dogecoin. So that was the last time. There's been all sorts of other kind of cryptic things, though. Like, again, St. Patrick's Day, he posted the Dogecoin picture again, or the picture of the dogs with the Dogecoins laying on the deck around him, like things like that. So he does those. He does those things. I've given away over 6,000 Dogecoins during live streams. Yes. It's all good. And you need to have a membership to post something. You can look at it without a membership, but if you want to post something on the YouTube community, you have to be, I think you have to be subscribed. You don't necessarily have to be a member. You need to be subscribed, and then you can post. I don't think Bitcoin dominance is going to 70. I think it chops in this range to around 63 and then back down in full-blown alt season, October, November. Interesting. So you think it's going to come back up to 63, because right now it's 60.4. So you think we'll go back up to 63, which it hasn't seen since long time. Yeah, I don't see that going back up to 63. It was 63 here. July 16th is the last time it was 63. Yeah, I don't see that. I see maybe 62 being reclaimed, but not 63. Doge is trying so hard to get over 23 cents. It's just not getting there yet. It is close. Yeah, let's get it, right? How about XRP, Wilfredo? XRP is just kind of tired right now after yesterday's run. It's in the red. XRP is in the red today. So is Bitcoin. The alts are moving today, thanks to our friend Ethereum having a nice run today for ETH and Doge. Pumping again. Let's go. You found it. All right, Sunshine. Cool. Musk gives us hints. That's right. I don't think he'd be giving the hints if there wasn't something coming. Again, I just think Elon's just a big wild card this time. So alt season could be staring us in the face right now. Obviously not my base case, but you never know. Yeah, I think we're getting like a little taste of it here, not full blown. Because like Ben Cowan said, I think September we're going to see Bitcoin go back up on the Bitcoin dominance, like the first half of September would be my guess. So I don't think this is full-blown alt season starting, but we're getting a nice taste of it. Is McDonald's going to do something with the penguin? Probably not. Here we got the cat. There he is. He's now going to jump up on top of the bureau over there and go to sleep because he's lazy. But he has to jump up there. Yeah, I know, right? What are you doing? He's just going to sit up there now. What? What? For those that can't see, he's up there. Cat. Oh. Charlotte, there's something wrong with your cat. When will Doge reach $1? There you go. Hey, John, how about a live in the morning, afternoon, and evening? No, it's too much. I can't do it. I do my videos in the morning. I like doing my videos. And then I do the live streams here. But thanks for asking. But you got to be in it to win it. That's right. And those that are trying to swing trade, be very careful. Be very careful. Link is pumping again. Link. Who would have thought Link is pumping? Yeah, kind of flattening out now this afternoon. But still up over 6% on the day. Second day in a row. It's pretty good. There might be a limited drink with Pengu at McDonald's. That sounds like something a crypto team would come up with. Some rumor like that. Did you guys see the story about the green dildos at the WNBA? And that's actually promoting a crypto token? Did you guys see that story? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's all I can say about it. But yeah, it's a crypto token. I can show it on the YouTube screen. I think. Without getting my advertising taken away from me. Hey, the New York Times covers it. There's the title right there. You can read the title. May be linked to cryptocurrency group's money scheme. Unbelievable. And then we've got the pictures, of course, of that. So these guys all around the country were going to the arenas and throwing these things out there. There were two others that have been found out where it didn't make the court. Someone threw one and just had a weak arm or something. It didn't make the court. And then another one, someone had it and didn't actually throw it. But yeah, that's what it was. It was for a stupid crypto token. It was like, man, all of that is promoting some stupid crypto token. And of course, people are getting arrested because, of course, they got cameras everywhere. They can see who these people are. They find out who they are and they go arrest them. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see Pengu at the Indy 500 either. Hey, Adam, how are you? Yeah, something about cats climbing up and doing, yeah. If Walmart is selling punchy penguins, I wouldn't put it past McDonald's Happy Meal. 23 cents, guys. Bing, 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 bing. We're there. I knew the Dogecoin giveaway would get us there. 23 cents. Woohoo. Woohoo. Come on. Stay over there. Come on, stupid Binance. Of course, Robinhood already put out the Dogecoin hit 23 cent announcement earlier. That was here when on Binance it didn't actually hit 23 cents. But Dogecoin put out the notification here earlier this afternoon. Now I actually saw it on Binance. 25.7 is the next stop for Doge. That's 1 penny at a time is what I'm following. 1 penny at a time. We can celebrate 23 cents. Sure. Let's go.
All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon.
Whew.
Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
And then we get a red candle. It couldn't hold 23 cents. And here we were doing only good every day. And it's not holding. Oh. You want to see the liquidation map on Doge? Yeah, we looked at it earlier. It's right here. Got a lot of long leverage down here. This is what Ramon's looking at as a big target for Doge to drop down here, 21.7, 21.6, to take out all of that leverage. I don't know. Right now, Doge is looking very strong. Yeah, rejected, right? Rejected. I'm up by almost $10. Gee, Nelson, you're up, right? That's worth celebrating. You're up. You're up. Oh, Energy Trail. Come on, loosen up and don't do all caps, please. We're having fun. Come on. Some TA dude said that once ETH breaks 40.89, the money will flow to alts. Yeah, it doesn't quite work that way. Technical analysis and all, no. But a lot of people say a lot of things. I'm accused of saying things I didn't say. Happens all the time. I'm used to it. Dancing around there, Goose? Yeah, rejected. Not the first time. The struggle is real. We're not talking about Doge crashing. Come on, Gene. No. Maybe 2026. Might be a bear year. We'll see. Might be a bear year. What happened to SHIB? I know. Well, I think everyone kind of figured out that SHIB is just a scam. It's just a big money grab and a continual money grab. And it's never really going to do anything. I think more and more people are figuring that out as time goes on. That's all it was. Nobody's building on Shibarium. What a joke. The whole Shiba swap thing was just to be able to swap your SHIB for Bone or Treat or whatever. There are other tokens that they created as a money grab. That's all it was. A big money grab. See you, Con. Yep. SHIB. That's all it was. A big money grab. The more it tests 23, the more it will likely break. Agreed. It is just right there. Hitting its head. Hitting its head right there. But yeah, that's a chart that looks like it's not going to pull back anytime soon. Bitcoin still in the red on the day. ETH had its run. It's quieting down right now. Nothing else really moving. Crow. The Crow token is moving. If you're on crypto.com, hey, PaxCat's back. You lonely. Oh. Don't go back there. No, no, no. You don't go back there. Yeah, look at Kronos. Any of you guys into crypto.com in the Crow token? I make new Crow tokens all the time through staking and collecting diamonds and going for the chests and making more Crow. And now Crow's over 15 cents and moving up. Kronos. There's not a KrissPax. KrissPax not making a token. No, no, no. No, no. We looked at PEPE earlier, but it's quieting down just like ETH is. Still up over 6% on the day. A good day. When to rotate ETH into Doge? That's a good question. That's a good question. For me, I've got my ETH on PayPal, and PayPal does not offer Dogecoin. So I would have to sell the ETH, and then I would have to cash out of PayPal, move the cash then onto Coinbase or Robinhood, and then buy Doge. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, good one. See, the JK at the end is the key, right? Sold all your other tokens and Doge for SHIB, like Kriss told me to. Yeah. No, I saw it, DC bundles. I called it out. I saw the 23. If you go back 5 minutes, I called it. Yeah, so Gene, the main thing to look at is we look at this website called CoinMarketCap. So coinmarketcap.com is a great place to go for information about cryptocurrencies. And you'll see that they're listed here on coinmarketcap.com. They're listed by what's called market cap. That's how much money is invested in that cryptocurrency. Basically, it takes the number of circulating supply and multiplies it by the current price. So Bitcoin is $2.3 trillion. $2.3 trillion is the market cap now of Bitcoin. Dogecoin is the 8th largest cryptocurrency here. It has a market cap of $34 billion. And so that's 150 billion Doge times 23 cents. Gets you to $34.5 billion. Okay? So if you're looking at comparing value, most people will just look at the market cap, not the price, because the price doesn't mean anything. Every cryptocurrency has a different amount of circulating supply. So you can't really compare two cryptocurrencies by price alone. You look at the market cap, okay? So check that out. That's coinmarketcap.com. It's a free website. Just go there. You'll learn a lot. Check that out. Looks like Pengu is winding up for another pump. Might be. It might be. Pengu likes to go on runs. Nice. Bonk is up too, but not pump. Pump.fun is not up. It's down today. We actually had a little movement in peak today. I know it's got a long ways to go, but it's something. It's slowly moving back up. So peak fans, slowly moving back up. Dogecoin may not be done with 23 cents yet. Welcome, Petruchio. Good evening, Shibby Sky. Good evening, Garmani. Happy Friday to you. Dogecoin's right there. Not dropping yet. $22.99. Making another run at it. The site on the screen here with the red and green candles is TradingView. And you can just go to www.tradingview.com and you can see this yourself. These are the advanced charts, or the super charts they call them. You just click on the super charts thing and you can create your own account. Doesn't cost anything. You create your own account. It's free. And you can create a watch list. And you put all your favorite cryptocurrencies in a watch list here. Makes it easier to navigate and check out different cryptos. TradingView.com. You're looking at Megal Evergreen. Megal, $1.37. Looks like aftermarket, it's at $1.36 now. We're just, again, we don't know when the thing is going to go on a crazy run again, but it always seems to, every month or 2 months. So you just buy it and you just wait. You buy it and you wait. This is like a Dogecoin dollar party. You just sit there and it's so close and just waiting and waiting and waiting. I know, right? Yeah, I don't have Robinhood open. This is Binance. So yeah, it hit 23 on Robinhood. It finally hit it on Binance. And I did call that out. every exchange has it. The prices are a little bit different. It's not like a universal like the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. So, but Binance did hit 23. No, if you actually wanted to sell at 23 cents on Robinhood, you wouldn't have been able to. You would have gotten about 22.8. Well, it said 23 on the screen because that's what Robinhood does. You saw it on Binance too? Yep. Finally hit 23. And now it's like 22.89. It might be tiring a little bit. Yeah, Bitcoin has 2 little red candles. ETH has 2 little red candles. So that might kind of be it right now. That might kind of be it. All right, gang. Hey, it's been a great Friday. We saw 23 cents. Let's see if it stays up in the upper 22s, and maybe later tonight might get another little run. We shall see. I'll be live again tomorrow on Saturday. Another Dogecoin giveaway. Make sure that you like, make sure you subscribe, like all that stuff. Leave a comment on the live stream as well. It becomes a video as soon as I close it out. So you can always leave a comment below. And check out the YouTube community as well, where our friend Ramon posted a picture of his new black wrapped Cybertruck. He calls the Batmobile. So you can check that out as well. A lot going on, guys. A lot going on with Doge. August is being a lot more exciting than I thought it would be. That's for sure. So hope everyone has a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.